Greetings everyone and welcome to the next episode of Minecraft Infinity. I nearly said Project Ozone then, I nearly made a boob. But yes, we are back in my Infinity world, which I've decided is going to be my main world. I'm going to see how many episodes I can make in this. There's no real aim to finish this, it's going to be a build, it's going to be tutorials, it's going to be modded, I just think that it's got a lot more to offer, and you know, I don't want to rush this. I want to take my time with this. I mean, there are certain little things I've got in mind, like over there is going to be Magic Island. Aldous has just sneaked off. There he is. Aldous always seems to look out towards Magic Island for some reason, so I'm going to do all my blood magic and stuff and things over there, which would be good. I've come back to this world after 2 months, something like that, because I'm playing Project Ozone at the moment, and I just thought it's really untidy. It kind of works back here. This is kind of a mess. Things have never got finished, like that hole in the roof, and you know, there are things that have been here since the very beginning, like the XP drain and you know, these liquid tanks and things. See, I mean, this room's not even been sorted yet. There are loads of post holder areas that I want to address and try and get them all unified into this kind of look. I've even thinking of changing the floor. Don't know, I'm going to play with some blocks. As you can see, I've changed the wood columns into these factory blocks. Which is quite a nice look. Quite like the way that's settling in with everything there. May move this down. I may actually change this into these glowstone effigies that we have outside. If I just pop round here, you can see them. There you go. These little fellas in the corner. And I think I've turned the lighting down. That sits quite nicely. Guess I don't really need all the lighting on. That's another one of the chisel glowstones, because I've got. I don't know where I've got it now, actually. It's up here somewhere. I've got a magnum torch, so there's going to be no spawns on this island. So I'm free of nasty things that want to kill me. So I could just get rid of all the torches, to be honest. So yeah, we're gonna purify it a little bit more, get it a bit more homely. The idea is, let me just super fast. Let me just fly down here. I'm going to turn this area into a dock. Quiet you, quiet. Change all this into a dock area, which is going to lead over to Witchy Island over there. You can just see the silhouette of the large pine trees. And there's there's a beehive over there. So yeah, that's the idea. Make it flow down nice and neatly. Maybe have some kind of walkway around the island. I don't know, I just wanted to kind of purify it, make it look like it's a habitable area. Yeah. So firstly, why Infinity at the moment? Well, you know, I need a break from things. Ozone's not completely finished, we're close to finishing on that, we're not quite there yet. But I thought I'd come back into my Infinity world and just have a wander around, just try to reinvigorate myself with things. Because I've noticed while I was playing Ozone that there are a lot of things I can carry over into this world, like the way I've set up the smeltery in Ozone into an auto smeltery with the what they're called now, translocators on the side. I'm not sure if this has them. Let me just look. Translocators. Oh, they do. They do have them. Item translocators. These are really ace little things. Use them a lot in Ozone. So I'm going to update this bananas so it actually is a little bit more automated, although I don't really use it very much. And I should do, you know, I can replace these. That shouldn't be there, but here. And just make it a little bit prettier. I wasn't happy really with the amount of blocks that were contrasting with everything, but we shall see. We shall see. I may improve this. I might make this worse. This area, for example, is just a big waste of space at the moment. Not really sure what I was going to do with it. I know I was going to put more of these molecular assemblers in here, that's what these pedestals are for, and then more of the drives. But to be honest, I think it's a little bit unnecessary at the moment, especially this amount of drives. I may still use it. I don't think it's going to stay in its current form. I may change it around a little because I need to locate. Well, I need to find a position for an enchantment room, which is why I've got an enchantment table on top of a trash can with brewing stands on top of that. So that's going to need to find a home, which I'm thinking is going to be right here, which means that the rest of this place needs to be a bit more practical, rather than let's throw things in an area and see what sticks. Like all these, for example. As nice as they are, I'll keep the look of them. I think I'll just move them. Might move this whole ME system into a more central area. So if we have, say for example, this here, this is the centre of the corridors, I may have that column directly in the middle here. It might just set that off a little bit nice, you know, just pop it. Have I got any blocks? What a surprise, I haven't. Let me just get some dirt. D-I-R-T, dirt. Let's pop that there. So yeah, I might just pop it in the middle there. It might be a little bit too obtrusive because it's only a couple of blocks there to squeeze past. Might be a little obtrusive there, but at least it's more central, and then it'll enable me to make another corridor here and turn this into rooms on this side and this into rooms. Because as I say, we've got the enchantment room we need to find a home for. We have, oh excuse me, Coca-Cola. It's the real thing. We've also got the RF Tools world I need to sort out, which I may actually tag into this, seeing as these are otherworldly transporters, with this being my Mistcraft area. I may make this a lot bigger and turn it into a Mistcraft and RF Worlds area, so that's all tied together nicely. We've also got loads to do. I mean, look, we've still even got this. This is my new power hub. It's a huge thing that was built in months ago. Finally got it all finished, but obviously I need to fill it with coolant, as you can see. So this is the old one up here, which is just a 3x3. Yeah, 3x3 cooling rods in the middle, control rods, and then 7x7, is it? 2, 4, 6, yeah, 7x7, whereas this is much bigger. So eventually we are going to switch over to this, and when I get around to filling it with jellied cryothium, which I'll fill in the centre blocks, and the outer two I think I'll do with liquid ender. But in order to do that, I've got to get my backside in gear and get some liquid ender on the go, which ain't easy, but hey ho, that's what this game's all about. Then also we need some nether stars. So to do that we need to kill some withers. Now I'm definitely thinking about going down the runic dungeon side of things, simply because the runic dungeons are wither-proof, allegedly. So it'd be good to set up a teleport to the runic dungeons so I could have a wither section there. Or I might go the way I did in the last season of Infinity and build a little witherproof cage from Stormcraft, which was rather nice because you can have that inside your house then, and you can kill withers to your heart's content in there without transporting from one place to another. But yeah, it's coming on, so I think eventually these are going to be factory blocks to match the ones in here, these ones here. Oh, the way I'm doing that is through Optifine, by the way, if you're wondering. You press Control and you zoom in using Optifine. I've added that to this pack because I found it's much more stable. Although my frame rates are quite low at the moment. They're not usually this low. But there again, it's been a while, so maybe things are still loading in. I don't know. Right, so I'm going to make a start, get some stuff together, and I'll see you shortly. So first things first, let's get straight into doing some digging, some diggeroonies. So we're going to take out this area as the entrance of the Oh, come on, use your words. Yeah, enchantment table. That's what's going in here. Yes, indeed you do. Let's just pop that back in there, then we can use the hammer. Maybe not. Yay! Shooty scores. Make a horrible noise. Get some torches down. Don't have any torches. Just use some nookie news. Throw them in there. Okay, okay. Let's turn this magnet off. Where's my magnet gone? There it is. Oh, bit of lag. Bit of laggaroonie. Let's just turn this magnet off for now, so we can actually work in here. So the idea is the enchantment Dubre thingamabob is going to go literally where this nook is now. So it's going to be right here with a one space to walk around. That'll enable us to put bookshelves in here. I'm not sure what else we need. Do we have... what is that thing called now? I wonder if we have it in here. Enchant. Oh dear, more Coca-Cola. It's the worst that could happen. No, wrong fluid, wrong format, drink, whatever it might be. So we have an enchanter. So I definitely want to put this in here with it. Let's go see if we can just quickly make that. My frame rate is really low today. Let's have a look. Enchanter. That's the bonnet. Do we have it? Oh, shooty scores. Although I think I already have it in there. I've forgotten so many things about this world. Yeah, thank you. Give me that leather. Yes, I had one here. I'm an idiot. It's true. It was never thought otherwise. So we'll put that in there with the enchanter. So if we have that there, we'll build the anvil. Sorry, not the anvil. Oh, we're going to need the anvil as well. So we've put the anvil in the floor here, and then the enchanter Philomidoubre in this hole here. Wonder how that'll sit in there. Will it look horrendous? No, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And then, do we have an anvil? No, we don't. So let me go and steal that anvil from the other room. Not in there. In here. Let's take that. And let's take that. Nom nom. And where are we going? Down, I'm gonna have to put some signs on these walls, aren't I? Either that or I might make each corridor a different colour. Or will that look too sickly? I'm guessing that'll look far too sickly. But let's just crack on here for the Momo. Get rid of these. Let's pop the anvil down in there. Where's the anvil gone? Slightly damaged anvil. Let's pop it in that way, like that. So that's not too bad. And if we put the enchanting table there... oh, that's right, because we've already got... if we're going to be in keeping with the rest of this build, then it needs to be 1, 2, 3, and then room. Let's see if I can do that, because I don't know if I've got that much room over here. 1, 2, 3, and that bit of build room there. If I take this back one... ah, yes, I thought that might be a problem. Yes, right, so I don't think it's going to go here, to be honest. I don't think we have enough room. Which is a bit of a pain. Do we have room over here? Would I want to put the enchanter right down there? Oh, I've got a dilemma now. I'm in a dilemma. Dial Emma. Whoever Emma is, just please dial her. Oh, I'm going to have to put some thought into this. I didn't think I'd have to. Now then. Oh, maybe I'm just going to have to do it on the small side instead. Maybe. Let's just get rid of that. So if we put the enchanting table here, that means bookshelf. Well, we're sorting out that room anyway. We're going to change that room. But the thing is, I want to make that room symmetrical to each side. So, yes. I don't think we can put this here. I don't think we can. He shoots, he does not score. Bit like England in the Euros. Ooh, topical. So, where can I put this amazing thing? Can I pop it? No, because we are expanding that room, I keep forgetting. Why don't I then? Can it go in here? 1, 2, 3. So then the room would be there, but it looks like I've got light coming through there. So that to me looks like it's the back of this room. This base is not big enough. How am I supposed to work in these conditions? Right, let me have a think about this and then we'll be right back again. Well, what was going to take only a brief time. As Aldous is mocking. Are you mocking? Mocking pig. Mocking pig. Now he's ignoring me. What started off as this grew into something else. Now, the reason I say that, Little Red was in the room with me playing Binding of Isaac, as she does, and she just said, well, why don't you just move the AE system from there and put it down in the basement so it's out of the way so you can build more rooms? Cracking idea, I thought. What a brilliant idea. But then, as you can see, it's gone now. It was here. I've now got an elevator teleporter. You know what I mean. In the centre here, I think it was a good idea to put that there. So, going back to it, where I initially had the ME system here, and Aldous, you are such an ignorant pig. You are an ignorant pig. Ignorant pig. Yes, you. So yeah, I just thought that's a brilliant idea. Let's move that. That'll enable us to build some more rooms. As you can see here, all the pillars have gone. All the AE2 storage drives have gone. And from this side, the crafting stuff has gone. 2 days. 2 days that has taken me to move all this and rewire. So I have, let me just lift up here so I can go a bit faster. So I have this here now. Now you may think, oh, it's just easy moving it from there to there. No. Because what I did initially is I moved it downstairs, let's just swoop down here, into here. This is the machine room, as you well know, you've seen this before. We come forward through the hazard tape, and we now have the machine room here. This has got all the drives, and it's also got all the crafting molecular assemblers. And we now have this little crafting terminal down here, which is fine. That's fine, because all I've done is moved it from up there to down here. Simple, you think? Well, because I had the quarry going, and what I had to do was create a sub-network down here. So this was initially a separate network to the one we had up in the top. I created a sub-network, set it all up so it was running, and then slowly told all my machines and my ender chests to funnel into this system. Where we are now is just below, actually where I stood. There's the elevator here. Just brings me down into this. This still needs a lot of work down here. This is just temporary. I've got the wireless access point so I can use my wireless terminal wherever I am. And then I started to connect up my ender chest, which is linking back to my Mistcraft quarry, and then link up all the cables and make sure everything was right. and then run those cables to the new system by the doorway and the new system upstairs. 2 days. 2 days have passed. Would you Adam and Eve it? But yep, 2 days. So I basically rerouted all of these. I make it sound worse than it is. The reroute means instead of it coming in the top now, which is where it used to, where that cobble is just up there, it now comes in from the bottom. So not much to do here, just a lot of rerouting of cables whilst trying to keep the quarry going at the same time, which I believe has finished now. Yes, it has. Oh, we're getting something there. I think that's from the bees. Oh, yeah, that's the bees. Every now and again we get some goodies. So yeah, 2 days, we're down here now. So, but I've also realised something. Let me just take you back upstairs and you can see my problem here. Now, obviously, we're going to get back to this at some point, probably the next episode now, because this room needs expanding and sorting out. So I think this room is going to come all the way to the back of this wall here, probably to there actually, so we can get the three block distance so I can hide any pipe work if I need to. But let's just pop outside. And is that night time? Let's have a look at the clock. Yeah, it's night time, nearly done. But let's just quickly make it daytime in the quickest way I know how. Thank you. And then let's just move outside. And I'll show you the dilemma we're in. I think I have a way of solving this. I'm not sure. So, we've... hi there, horsey. Hi. We have the garden here. Now, you remember a few episodes ago, well, quite a lot of episodes ago, I was having problems. Everything was turning to sand. And it still is. No matter what I do, it's always turning to sand. I even thought, oh, I'll put a canopy above it. Nope, turns to sand. And I think it's because I am in a lush desert biome. So I think eventually, any dirt, well, not necessarily dirt, because as soon as it becomes grass, it doesn't change. But it does change from humus. This is the humus underneath, as you can see in the wall here. Excuse my purple, my rainbow farts. As you can see then the wall here at the top centre, that says humus, which makes these stuff grow really, really quickly. It's like fertilised earth. Problem is, after a while in this biome, everything but one in the top corner turns to sand. Pretty useless, really, because I cannot plant anything back on these. And as you can see in the Wallier tip, let me just see if I can move it so you can see it. If we look at this, it says there, the plant cannot grow here. So everything stops. So that's a bit of a nightmare. Because this is, the garden area is where I get a lot of my junk from. So we need to solve this. The only way to solve this is to change this biome that I am in. My frame rates are terrible today. Is to change this biome into something that's not a lush desert. Now, I believe Thorncraft has the ability, or Blood Magic has the ability to change biomes. So I think further down the line we'll look at changing this biome here into more of a plains biome, more of a neutral biome that's not going to turn all my nice dirt over there into sand, which would be helpful. Always good. What else is there? But yeah, that's the main thing. I've also set up a little, as you can see here, I've been doing some work, doing the work. There you go, there's a prime example of what's happening. I changed all this back to, let me get off that soul sand. Changed all this back to humus, so I could do some growing and some experimenting. But turns to sand. You know, it may take a couple of days, a couple of Minecraft days, that is, but it does turn to sand. Absolutely useless, really. I can't have it doing that at all. So, need to change the biome. Either that or move, which I don't really want to do. Although, is this going to be the main house? Is this going to be the final house? Will we move from this point? I don't know. But, as I say, I've still got things to do over here, like in this area over here, or maybe in this mangrove swamp. Just down here, because I like the idea of this being like a spire, like a dark tower, if you're a fan of Stephen King. But bit of a dark tower going up, and that's where my Thorncraft and Blood Magic might go, or it might go over here, which is what is it? A Lush Hills or Boreal Forest. So we could put it in the Boreal Forest, or we could put it over in the Mangrove. But we certainly can't put... I certainly don't want to put it over there. It's like I said, I do want to develop this entire area at some point. What have we got now? Those squids? What's that? Is that a squid with a hat? I think that's what that is. Yeah, we already have a few pigs in here somewhere, bobbing up and down. But yeah, so I need to change the biomes. So I need to have a look into that. But for nowsies, I think we're going to have to call this one an episode. Like I say, it's been 2 days since I was last on this. Well, not 2 days since I was last on this. I've been busy today, and my daughter's actually finished university and she's graduated today, which I'm immensely proud of. Very proud daddy. But that aside, I'm going to do some more work off camera, especially extending this room. So I think from there I may call this an episode. So let me go into the correct camera mode and say thank you very much for watching this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Just hitting that like button helps me out tremendously. It tells me that you're liking the content, and it also spurs me on. So don't forget to press that like. Go on, do it. Do it now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Anyway, that was creepy. So, I shall see you on the flip side. And as ever, much love. Much love.